Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to War Thunder. So, for a long time, people have been kind of badgering me, which in England means pestering me, to play this game. And, well, I'm Kirioth as well, because we played quite a bit of World of Tanks, if you do remember. And we still do play World of Tanks every now and again, but not that much. So, War Thunder. I installed it quite some time ago, before it came on Steam. And I didn't even play the game, which is kind of ridiculous because it was a fairly big download. I just downloaded it and did nothing with it, which is kind of, yeah, a bit stupid. Anyway, I'm back now because I noticed it was on Steam, and I thought, you know what, I'll download this. And, well, I didn't need to download it because I'd already downloaded it. Because I'm clever, I just copied the files from my installation folder to the Steam folder, and it was fine. But whatever. So I've actually been playing this game, and oh my god, shock horror, I quite like this game. Now, before I get into the actual commentary of the video, you can just watch me absolutely own. Now, I give you a little spoiler. This is me and my Spitfire, and I believe I get every medal known to man on this arcade map. It's not a historical battle or anything like that. I've got to get to grips with the game in the arcade mode, but absolutely pure. So yeah, what was I saying? Ah, yeah, so, if I compare this back to World of Tanks, now, I do like World of Tanks, but I like aircraft, or more specifically, I like flying aircraft. Now, I really enjoyed flying the Mosquito on PlanetSide 2, and in fact, that is what I spent most of my time doing in that game. Now, I just really liked the way it worked, and, okay, there were some problems with the way the combat used to pan out, especially with people crashing into each other and all that stuff, but I think that kind of opened my eyes to aerial combat games and kind of trained me up a little bit. Well, as much as PlanetSide 2 could train me up in that department. So it's kind of a bit stupid that it's actually took me this long to get around to playing War Thunder. Now, I've been playing it for, I don't know, maybe 6 hours, if that. I'd have to check my stats to be sure. But I've managed to unlock the Spitfire. I've got the Hurricane Mark II, and the Spitfire, which is this, but I think it's only the Mark 1. But I don't have anything fancy, like, I think you can get kind of upgrades and such on your plane. I don't have anything like that yet. I don't think I've been able to unlock it. Although actually, I think at the end of this level, or map, I think I unlock a Spitfire airframe and some sort of weapon, although I'm not sure. But I guess we'll see that at the end. So anyway, let's get into the clip, because this is kind of a bit of a tester clip. Now, what you can kind of expect in terms of War Thunder stuff is there will be stupid War Thunder clips. There'll be like a typical gaming War Thunder clip, and there'll also be maybe bits and pieces that me and Kiri do together. But I'm thinking that this may be something I could actually make videos on fairly regular. You know, kind of like a game Unit Lost sort of comes back to, or like mainly I come back to, although Kiri will play it. Kiri does enjoy playing it, but I have more time, you know, to play games than Kiri. So I think this might be something I could kind of keep going on the channel. But I'm going to need your input on that, guys, to see what you think. You know, am I totally crap? Is this painful to watch? I don't know. Surely it can't be painful. It's a goddamn Spitfire. Spitfire is the most magnificent thing ever created. So I think I'm doing quite well at the moment now. Well, I know I'm doing quite well because, like I spoiled it earlier on, I think I get the Fighter Award, the Something Saviour Award, some other award, another award, and basically the Victoria Cross times 10 because I'm so good. Well, so I like to think. So what I think, a thing which made me really a lot better, because I was talking to Kiri last night, because when we were playing a few games last night, he couldn't understand how I kept coming top of the team all the time with like relatively little practice. I think it was down to the fact I use the free camera quite a bit. So if you hold down C, which is the key it's bound to begin with, you can kind of move the camera around without changing the direction of your aircraft, which is quite good because you can see who's coming behind you, if anybody's going to get on your 6 or anything like that. So I think that kind of helps. Another thing as well is kind of predicting where the aircraft's where the enemy aircraft is going to go. See, because the way you shoot the aircraft is you fire at the little circle. You can see I'm trying to get behind this guy, but my MG and my machine guns have been jammed, which I think is something I really need to work on as well, because I overheat them way too much. I get a bit trigger happy and just start firing. But yeah, back to the target thing. So you've got the little circle, you need to aim at that, because it's sort of the bullets will fly into the target because obviously, you know, everything's moving. The bullets do not instantly go from point A to point B. You have to account for things like gravity and such. It's kind of like bullet drop-off. I think this is a pretty close shave. Oh, God. I think I should have done a bit of damage to me, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure he hit the underbelly of my aircraft. Another thing I've noticed as well, which I kind of wasn't doing this in my earlier games, or I kind of was doing this, really. Let me correct myself there. Is I kept shooting aircraft, even though it had come up I've critically damaged the aircraft. And its nameplate is kind of greyed out, and it's clearly going to hit the floor. I'd continue to fire at it, but there's no need, because it'll hit the floor and blow up, and you'll get the credit for the kill. Now, this mission that we're on, I think it's Berlin or something like that, but it doesn't matter what the name is. But basically, what you need to do is capture the airfields and destroy the enemy ground units and destroy their aircraft. Now, for basically all of this, I brought up my Steam overlay, oh dear. But you can see I was top of the team then. I think I'm pretty much consistently top of the team the whole game, but we'll talk about it at the end. But yeah, I pretty much exclusively just went after air combat in this, which I think is obviously okay. I mean, I ended up with the most points, and it's obviously denying people their aircraft, because if you've not played War Thunder, especially on the arcade mode, when you die, or your aircraft gets destroyed and it's no longer functional, you respawn in another one of your aircraft. So I'm not too sure how people play this, whether they go out in their best one first, or maybe save their better aircraft for later. But actually taking people out means you're removing their aircraft, and you can only die so many times, and that's it, you're out of the game. I think it's 4 times. Again, some of these figures might be a bit different because I am a massive noob, but I don't think I'm that bad for a noob. I think I kind of got the basics down a little bit, especially in arcade mode, because historical battles are completely different. The airplanes handle, not wildly different, but they do handle quite a bit different. You can't do extreme maneuvers like you can do in arcade mode, because you'll just stall and crash and die, and that's bad. So again, now if you look to the top left of the screen, you can see it says MG and it's got the cooldown. I think that's because I've overheated it again. Now, kind of to be fair, or in my defense, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. But to be in my defense, I think the overheat icon is on the crosshair. Well, it's not really an icon, but the crosshair, it sort of has a red outline as you're firing the cannon. Now, you can kind of see it when I'm firing. You're going to have to look pretty close around the actual crosshair itself. It was kind of half done then. That was amazing. It was kind of half done then. I don't really pay attention to it all that much. I think I should. And it looks like my Spitfire's got a little bit of damage on it. But Suicide King, well, he's going to have a problem. Ooh, now that was close. Actually, I think Kerry was saying to me last night as well when we were playing, is he keeps flying into people like that because I don't think he's rolling. He claimed he was trying to roll, but I don't think he is. I think, to be honest, what he's doing is he's just seeing them coming and he's like, you want to play chicken with me? Let's do it! And he just goes straight in. Which I'd expect nothing less than off the lad, you know. A man of means such as that. So what I'm doing there is I've actually got him locked on as a target. So this is middle mouse button. It locks onto your target. Then you press right mouse button and it shows you where they are in relation to your aircraft. So you can always kind of not keep a lock on them, but you can see where they are. Which helps when you're trying to do this manoeuvring. Because this Suicide King guy, well, he wanted to have a little bit of a dogfight with me, but he sort of lost interest. And that's kind of going to be his downfall, I'm afraid. Because now I've got him in a really good position. And there we go. Aircraft destroyed. Now you see I got the aircraft destroyed message that time. I could have continued shooting at that, but because it's greyed out, it means it's gone. And I'm pretty sure sometimes when you're critically damaged, so if you like blow a wing off, I think they die then. But it's kind of like, I think it's something I will get used to. Like, you know, it'll come with experience. The more I play the game, the more I'll get to know that, okay, that guy's finished. Or if I take some guy, you know, I'm in a dogfight with somebody and I know I'll get them into a certain position, that they're kind of going to crash. I mean, you can see there, I've got like 1,000 points more than anybody else on my team, which is pretty good. I think for a complete noob, that's pretty good.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory is close.
So I'll kind of explain the little bar at the top of the screen while you watch me try and kill this guy, and he's Blenheim, which I think is a British plane actually. So why is it called a Blenheim? I don't know, because that sounds German to me. But whatever. The bars at the top, the blue and the red, when your bar is gone, basically, when it goes down to the middle and it's gone, you lose the game. You can see we're about to win, which is good. And this guy in the Blenheim is getting destroyed. But I think the game's just ended there, so You can see all my awards coming through, but we'll talk about them in a minute. Or in a mo, not in a minute. I don't know how long it takes for me to stop talking crap in this game to load us onto the next screen. There we go. So, I killed 6 aircraft, pretty good. I didn't kill any surface units though, so maybe I could have worked on that a bit more. Got 6 critical hits, I hit people 49 times. Pretty good, and I've got a lot of medals as well. I've got the fancy award for Survivor, which I believe is for not dying, so not losing an aircraft, and being the person with the best score out of everybody who did not lose an aircraft, which is quite the award. And those 2 at the end, they're my unlock. So that's pretty funky. So what do you think, guys? Do you reckon this is something you would like to see on the channel? Would you like to see more of me playing War Thunder? Because I think it's definitely a game I could probably get into. Looks quite interesting indeed. So let me know what you think, guys, in the comments below. If you like the video, and remember to subscribe. I've been Stylosa, ladies and gentlemen, and I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo.